All right.
Yeah.
And we're recording.
We're recording.
Yeah.
You or someone you know may have an addiction to spaghetti. Every year, several thousand people
It's not funny.
become addicted to spaghetti.
That's a problem. It's an epidemic.
If you need help, please go to the spaghetti hotline at 1-800-CARBONARA. No. Welcome back to Comedy Chow, guys. I'm Mario Pisano.
I'm Natalie G. Hi.
What's going on, guys? Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Gobble,
Cheers.
gobble.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, there we go.
The pressure is on for food.
Yeah, exactly. You know, everybody has this anxiety with Thanksgiving. I don't know where that comes from. I like it. It's a nice little family time. Everybody gets together. You see a relative you only see once a year. You make your pleasantries, and then that's it.
I'll tell you exactly where it comes from.
Yeah.
We had 2 different Thanksgivings. No, I think it's just the pressure to cook, and then who's coming, and then time constraints. I think I was actually reading an article yesterday about different tips to like pull off Thanksgiving, and there were 2 big tips that I was like, oh, you know what? You got to think of it this way.
Yeah.
If you're feeling the pressure cooking, is like, don't do so many different foods that require different temperatures. Because then you're waiting for the oven to get to like 350, and then you got to go 425, and then you got to 375 for all different your foods, and then just simplify the menu altogether and like maximize your ingredients. So like if you're planning a menu, use dishes that all use the same. Like they all need garlic, they all need whatever,
sure.
so you can prep ahead of time.
You simplify it. The way I see it, make it a lean cuisine.
Yeah.
Just do everybody. Let's just do lean cuisine.
Simpler. Go to your supermarket, sharp right to the frozen food section.
Well, no, just microwave everything. That's it.
That's what
Everybody
I'm saying.
gets their own little hot pocket.
Lean cuisine's in the frozen. Oh, I love a hot pocket.
Yeah.
I like cooking and baking, and I'm really enjoying getting into that. And then there's
are white trash. You know that, right?
Well, wait for it.
Did you hear all that? Yeah.
What? I said I like cooking and baking. That's not white trash.
Hot pocket is not baking.
Well, here's the thing. On a podcast, if someone is talking, you should let them finish, because I was going to get to the white. This is where, and now the Thanksgiving fight has begun. We started it.
Are we going to do this?
Yeah.
Are we going to do this?
Yeah.
We're going to come to blows?
Listen, I will microwave a Hot Pocket for twice as long and throw it in your face, leading to 3rd-degree burns if you don't stop.
Yeah, well, my face
was so specific.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say the white trash part of me wants a Hot Pocket at any time, too.
Yeah.
I would love to cook an elaborate meal, but also be like the pizza, the whatever Hot Pockets. Yeah, the pizza ones are great.
First of all, aren't Hot Pockets just white empanadas?
Basically, yeah.
They're white people empanadas. They stole. That's cultural appropriation, if you ask me.
Well, I think every country has their own version of like meat or filling inside of dough. Like almost every country has their own. Like Polish people have pierogies.
Sure.
Hispanic countries have empanadas. Yeah. Chinese and Asian cultures have their versions of dumplings or gyoza. Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody.
Catholics have little boys.
They put little boys between 2 crackers.
Let's go. Yeah.
We couldn't make it. I should keep track. We've been recording for 3 minutes. That's the longest you've gone without saying something racist or offensive.
There we go. You're not racist. Jesus.
Sorry.
Let's not say that. That actually gets flagged on the algorithm.
You're not racist. You're an ally.
No,
you're an offensive ally.
You can't even say the word. That's the thing. We got to start calling it the R word.
Can I? Yeah. Before we get back to Thanksgiving, because now I really want to talk about frozen foods. But do you know on Instagram I've been seeing that when they post reels or stories, and they'll bleep out the words, like vulgar words.
That's the thing now. Like we have to be careful. It's like
we're watching TBS. Like we're watching some like ultra religious like social media channel where they're literally bleeping out like the B word. I can't. Yeah. I'm so nervous to say it.
The P word. The one that you look up online when you want to have private time.
The Q word.
Oh,
That's not a
okay.
word. That's not a word.
Oh, I thought of 2 words. I was like, oh my God, queen? Is that bad now?
It's bad
we
for
can't
me.
say queen anymore?
No, I
but
hate it.
It's so funny you bring that up because it's true. It's just, I've noticed that more and more, and there's something that they know that we don't, right? Like, so therefore they're understanding that the algorithm doesn't, there's just certain words you just can't say for whatever reason. It just gets flagged, or you get I guess it kind of brings down your score.
Yeah, it buries your content, I think.
Yeah, like your social score over here. I don't know. It's so weird, man. There is no free speech. It's really crazy.
I think that it's really, here's where I get disappointed because it's just all of these words you can't say them anymore because we've got caught on to it bearing our content. And yet the content that I see the most is girls twerking. So it's what are we saying here? We can't use vulgar language, but we can also be half naked. I think personally, it's just let it all fly. Then it's a social media channel. It's meant to be, it's meant to be for people who create and put their stuff on there. There's an actual censorship problem that's happening.
Well, no, it's don't say this word, but here's this girl's booty hole.
No, that's what I'm saying. The agenda is totally skewed. We're being censored just so, we don't want any curse words because that is what is going to deter our advertisers or families is offensive language. But if a girl is literally showing her asshole, that's okay.
Well, all right. But if you think about it, that's Hollywood's flipped. Because in movies, violence was totally fine. You can kill all the terrorists you want.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? You could literally drown a baby. No one would even think about it. But if a girl even showed a little bit of her nipple, they would be like, whoa, this is hardcore porn. They would censor everything. If 2 people kiss for even too long, they're like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And then social media now is the opposite.
Right.
Where it's just here's all the booty holes.
But don't say the F word.
But do not say the F word, and we know which one you mean. It's
fun.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Clearly can't have fun.
No, I think that, and here's the thing, the pendulum swung in the other direction with social media being our entertainment, and it's still bad. It still sucks. I think it's stupid.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason. We don't know what's,
the
up or down
powers
over
that
here.
be. I mean, we've heard how many bits about algorithm, basically it's like God or your higher power of choice if you're Jewish or Muslim or whatever, and then the algorithm is a close second for younger generations. They put it on that level of the algorithm,
the omnipotent algorithm,
capital A. It's crazy.
That's why I have pictures of my asshole now. That's just what I do.
On deck, just in case you need to get back. I have 3 million
followers on TikTok now.
Just in case you get shadow banned and you need to get back on Instagram's good graces, you're like, here's my butt.
Yeah. Have you guys seen my butt, though?
But
yeah, if Hitler showed his butt, he'd get even more popular, right? Just imagine.
Right. Somebody doctors a photo of him scantily clad in there. That'll.
Well, there's deep fakes are coming. So wait till the deep fakes really start hitting where you don't even have to be alive anymore to make a new movie. It's
just getting out of control. And there's a few photos that I've looked at that I zoom in because I'm that does look like a deep fake or it's not real. And I think it's skewing our sense of reality and it's causing us to have anxiety and mistrust. And then next thing you know, we're standing in the frozen food section having a meltdown.
Yeah, what is it? Some guy created an AI that what it does, it makes it look like he's maintaining eye contact in Zoom meetings.
I think okay, yeah.
So
I think
basically, I mean, obviously for anybody watching the podcast right now,
we're not here right now.
Well, yeah. No, for instance, I'm maintaining eye contact right now. He'll start to do this and look around, but the AI will make his eyes look like they're just staring straight at the camera. So he's looking creepy. Around. It's really weird. And there was a side by side where he's literally doing the Stevie Wonder, looking up and stuff. But the AI would just make it look like his, I wanted to say areolas. They're
pupils?
not your areolas, your retinas, your pupils were directly looking at the camera.
You're gonna. I'm that's way lower than where you are right now, areolas. But.
Yeah. That's what I call them.
I stand straight forward.
I call them booby retinas. That's what I call areolas.
That's crazy. That's too. I don't know. We're at the part of society where things, like I said, they're starting to blend together. We have this technology and I think we're still discovering it and fucking around and not sure how to use it. And Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, I don't know, but happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving
I don't know, guys.
on that note. No, like
Nuclear
enjoy
warfare.
the parade with balloons. Enjoy that. No,
I forgot. I think somebody said this, that
I think it already started.
where, yeah, definitely. It started first of all, anybody that goes to these things, they're not New Yorkers. You know that, right? It's like it has to be. The only New Yorkers there are the people on work release cleaning up the confetti.
Well, I
Those
think
are the only real New Yorkers
I think
there.
it's a lot of families. I know a few years back, my cousin went with her kids and like
Really?
Yeah, well, because it was like a kid's thing. She wanted the experience, and like honestly, I'm not going to completely do the weather report, but like there's been some years where Thanksgiving Day is like cold and blustery, and it's like freezing or snowing. It's beautiful out today, so it's like go do the thing.
I mean, I guess so.
Go do the thing for the kiddies. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta start making stuff.
45 isn't too bad.
Yeah, that's decent.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's actually
nice.
You're right. Out of all the years, this is
a
actually
good year
not that
to go down.
Not that bad.
Yeah, and if you're court ordered, even better. You have a beautiful day to do your.
Yeah, you have to sweep
to pick up your garbage.
What is it? I saw a post recently where Thanksgiving Day parade in 1997, Barney the balloon got ripped in half.
Who did it?
So it was funny. It said
got.
It said on this day in 1997, Barney was assassinated.
That's hilarious.
And you literally see him split open. It's actually pretty horrific.
I was gonna say that feels like I'm picturing that, and I'm like, that's traumatic because these balloons are massive.
Oh yeah,
so
they're
to
huge.
just watch them, and you watch them rip slowly too.
And he still has a smile on his face, like he likes it, like he like assisted suicide.
It's like
He's
a horror
please,
movie.
thank
Like
you.
no.
Yeah, I was 11, so Barney, I was already too old for Barney because that was for like little kids. That was for like 5 and 6 year olds.
Yeah.
So I was already a little bit older. I was already into like X-Men and tougher.
I was just exiting the Barney phase.
Yeah, you
I
were
was
still
like 7
wow.
or 8. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't remember seeing that though.
What do we mean, Barney?
Barney getting I don't remember that happening.
Me neither.
If I did watch the Thanksgiving Day parade, I don't think I remember that. I think it's funny to hear those stories though of like balloons getting loose and then just flying
I would love to see the one person that's just an overachiever at their job holding onto the string as it floats away and they bang into the World Trade Center.
Well, I mean, I think you see every year they do like kind of a behind the scenes of how the balloons like get blown up and stuff. It takes forever. It takes days to do it.
Really?
And it takes like 100 people.
What, to like hold it?
Yeah, because it's so big and there's so many things that could like today's really nice, but if it was a windier day, oh my God, that's so much work. That's so much of your body strength trying to be the weight holding this balloon down and then guiding it down. What does it go down Broadway? Is it like Fifth Avenue?
No, I think it's Fifth Avenue, right?
Fifth Avenue, I think.
Isn't it always Fifth Avenue?
No, yeah.
Because doesn't it go in front of Macy's? But that's 6th Avenue. And 6th Avenue goes uptown.
Yeah, but then it's to Herald Square. So I feel like there's a point where it goes across town a little bit.
Now you're lying, and I heard it in your voice. You're like, and then they go to Ecuador. I'm like, what are you saying right now?
Well, look it up.
I don't care. I don't care enough about this fucking parade route. You think I give a shit? I've never done it.
What is the parade route that people want to know?
Yeah.
Jeez. No, but I always think those stories are funny when they like get loose and stuff. I mean, and they're volunteers too. Those are people who just like love balloons.
I went to school with a kid that I don't know how we started talking about This is years ago. We were talking about Thanksgiving, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we see it every year from my apartment." I'm like, "Where do you live, dude?" That's just like, let's go out to eat. It's okay. My chef already made us food.
Yeah.
Like that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Talking to this kid,
And
I'm like, Jesus
Snoopy,
Christ.
like taking a walk next to my window.
Like we're not the same. Like I take the train home. Some homeless lady shit next to me.
Yeah.
That's my experience. That's my parade home.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, and he just takes a little.
He literally peeks out his window and he can see Snoopy. That's nice.
Yeah, that's good for him.
Yeah. So sometimes, yeah, sometimes people don't understand like the level that they are in life, right? So like they just say things normally. Like, every year I go to France. And I'm like, what? Do you have time for that?
I mean, I think it's funny too when you hear their complaints. They're like, oh, my first class flight got rebooked. I'm like, oh, I have
wish
to
it
eat,
crashed. Yeah.
I'm like, I have to eat Starbucks lunch today. Like, it's just, even that's
And
like
even
not even a
that-
big,
even that's
not
fancy.
even a big deal. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
nothing. It's like not a problem.
It's like, well, I left my house. I won't eat until I come back.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Yeah, well, I did
That's
have the
poor,
days
you
where
know?
it was like, okay, I was like, I have $5 for all my food today.
Oh my God, I
You
remember
know?
those days. I remember my mom used to give me $3 for lunch, for
Nice.
lunch money. $3, and
What
even
would you
back
get
then,
with
that
that?
was nothing.
What would you get?
So for $3, I'm gonna give you guys some quick economics, real quick. $3, you can get yourself a bagel with cream cheese, or if you're really poor and trying to save money, a bagel with butter, right?
I don't knock a bagel with butter. I think it's good.
Yeah, but cream cheese has more substance, and
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're gone the whole day,
Oh, yeah.
you need shit that sticks to your walls. Okay.
Cream cheese is like the glue.
It's mortar. It's mortar for bricks.
Yeah.
You could do that, probably a bag of chips, and then like a drink, like a bottle of water or something, or a coffee. The best, though, is when you go to the carts in the morning, because back in the day, they used to be, I think for a bagel, cream cheese was 75 cents, and then a coffee was like 50 cents or 75 cents too. So for like $1.50, you got breakfast and a coffee.
Isn't that crazy? Do you know, I went to a cart not too long ago, and I'm a big fan of like food carts, like cart coffee, cart whatever, like it's fine. Because they're not like, I don't know, I don't think they're that shady, but I got a...
They're dirty, that's for sure, yeah.
Well, it depends on the ones you go to.
Some
There's-
Bengali dude from Queens.
It depends on the one you know. This
Yeah.
was a Mexican lady from Brooklyn. She was really good. No, there was like a line. So I was like, oh, I think this cart's probably pretty good. If enough people are waiting out in the cold for this food cart, like for the breakfast sandwiches, and they had like a breakfast sandwich like with sausage chorizo, which was apparently very popular. So
Okay.
anyway, all said and done, I got a breakfast sandwich there on a roll. I think I got just like a bacon, egg, and cheese, and a small coffee. Was $5.
That's not bad.
Now, what would it be? But like compared to what it was like years ago, it would be like that would be closer to like $3, $2.75.
I don't know. The way inflation's going, they're just going to
It's
take a gun out
crazy.
when you get up to the
Yeah.
when you get up to the window.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "What's your routing and your checking account number? We need all of that information."
You can be like, "Hi, can I get in?" They're like, "Give me all your money."
Yeah.
Like, all
What's
right.
your Venmo? Oh God. Yeah. So, wait. What else were you talking about with your friend? You were talking about.
Nothing. that was the whole point of just what I was talking about.
Sorry.
That basically, I was just talking. It was like I think I was like in college. I forgot when this was. This was years ago, and I just remember being like, "Oh hey, I don't know. We were talking. What are you gonna do for Thanksgiving? It's okay. We could see the parade from my house."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yo, dude, you suck. I hate you right now, bro." Like anywhere along that route, you have to be a millionaire to live wherever you live. There's
Yeah.
just no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. Like I literally, that's what I was saying. I live in Queens. But anyway, moving on. What else we got going on here, huh?
Stop asking me questions. I'm having trouble right now.
Oh, now she's having trouble, guys. She
Now.
was Speedy Gonzalez over here,
What are you talking about?
and then now she doesn't know what to talk
Well,
about.
you put Coke in the coffee, and now I'm flying. I don't know.
Yeah, is
now I
that
hit
what
the
it
wall.
is? Yeah.
No, I don't know.
She's scrambling. That's what it is right now. Oh my God. Sorry about that, guys. Anybody
I'm
watching?
going too fast. Just
Anybody?
look at somebody causing destruction to the set.
Well, you know, listen, guys. I am a man of a craft over here.
You don't know your strength.
Hold on. You talk to the public.
Sure, I'll keep talking. Well, I'm trying to figure out. So I got to plan the rest of the day. I got to make desserts, and I'm hoping that it's not too crowded in the grocery store. I'm a little nervous about that. But I think I was gonna do two pies because I get very ambitious. But I think realistically, I'm just gonna do one. And I was also going to make a dough from scratch, and I think, again, being realistic, I'm just gonna buy it, and hopefully there'll be enough pie crust for the pie or for the cheesecake I'm gonna do. I'm excited.
Yo, you know what? I think I'm just gonna buy a cheesecake. I wanna buy one, just because it's like I don't want to go through the prep of like all that stuff. Let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a Thanksgiving question when it comes to food. What is? Give me the absolute must-have foods for a Thanksgiving dinner. Like your ideal Thanksgiving dinner? Just some must-have foods. You don't have to get too at length, but just what's some must-haves?
Do you want to give me a number of foods that I can list?
Sure, up to 5.
That's a lot.
Up to.
Well,
You can stop before.
I know what up to means. I know what that means.
From 0 to 5. Okay.
Can be 4.
You can skip the question and I'll talk. No, go ahead. Yeah.
I like, a lot of people don't like turkey. I'm a turkey person. I'm okay with turkey. So I feel turkey must be there.
Okay. Yo, we're not having turkey at my house this year.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
No, I don't know. I was talking to my mom yesterday and she was like, yeah, your sister got chicken breast instead of it. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, so no turkey? And she was like, yeah, just these really big chicken breasts. And I'm like, I don't want some big floppy titties for Thanksgiving. I want a turkey, man. I want a wing. I want I want a drumstick. That's what I look forward to.
I can't. Something about you saying big floppy titties made me so upset.
Yeah, was it misogynistic? Was it
Yeah.
misogynistic?
It just makes, I just can't have chicken breast for a while now.
Yeah,
I'm just like, ugh.
You're gonna look at chicken breasts like, fuck, those are some floppy titties.
Okay, stop saying it now. Ugh.
All right. Anyway, so yeah,
Jeez.
so go ahead. Okay, what's your?
Well, I'm sorry you're having chicken. I really am.
Yeah, I'm like, or no, it's turkey breast. But anyway.
Oh, it's not. So you're having turkey.
Yeah, but it's just the turkey breast.
It's not the bird. It's not the whole bird.
Son of a bitch with this fuck. I saw it happen and I let it happen. What the fuck is that about?
We're eventually gonna have to just hold
Christ,
it up. We're
guys.
doing really
yeah, I'm
well.
just gonna hold it up with one arm. All right, no, I got this. Don't worry, keep talking.
Yeah, no, my food. So I do like a turkey. I like the stuffing. So my family makes stuffing inside of the turkey, and it all cooks together, which is really nice. And then also, I know people have had dry turkey before, and they're like, because I was talking to somebody, and they were like, "Ew, turkey, it's so dry," and I'm like, no. Whoever made it for you made it dry, because I've always had it. It's been moist. It's been delicious. Stuffing. I do need some casserole, like a green bean casserole. I don't love sometimes people make like candied yams or like sweet potato. I don't love that.
Oof. Sweet potato though, with marshmallow and brown sugar on top.
Yeah,
God damn, girl.
The thing is, sometimes people overdo it. The thing is, if it's already sweet, you don't need to add like 5 pounds of marshmallow. It should be just like a little topping.
Yeah.
So, and then I always need like rice and beans.
Oh, that's the Spanish. There we go. I was waiting for it.
Arroz con gandules.
Yeah, it also comes with a green card application. Yeah, gotcha.
Fuck you, I'm a citizen. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So,
yeah, that remains to be seen. Show me your papers.
There is a game called Papers, Please. You know that?
What's that?
It's like a video game where you have to
It takes place in Germany? I don't understand.
No. You go to certain checkpoints. Basically, it's like you go to certain checkpoints to show your papers. I don't know what the challenge is there because I've never played it, but I've heard people talk about this game. They're like, yeah, it's a little weird because you have to keep showing your papers.
Yeah, it was really popular in 1939.
No,
yeah.
it's a video game. I don't know. What was I say? Yeah.
So what are you up
rice
to?
Rice and
4?
beans.
That should be 5. What do you think?
He just wants me to stop talking.
No, I don't know. You said green beans. You said turkey. You said stuffing. You said rice and beans. Are we counting rice and beans or rice and beans?
No, I was going to say rice and beans are one.
Okay.
One pot.
Yeah, all right.
And then pernil.
Ooh, yeah, that is mad Spanish. Mm-hmm. That is about as Spanish as it gets.
It's a must.
You guys are getting like an inside look into like Spanish culture. So here's the deal, right? Like I grew up mostly on my Italian side, not really my Puerto Rican side. So we never really had pernil growing up. But I would go over to my friend's house because all of my friends were Spanish. They were either Puerto Rican or Dominican. And their family would make pernil. And sometimes it's a little bit of an acquired taste, a little bit, just because it's like pulled pork.
Oh, so good.
But it's like, depending on where you go, it's amazing. It is delicious. My mouth is literally watering talking about it right now.
Yeah.
If you've ever had a Cuban, for anybody that's listening, basically pernil, it's like pulled pork. It's almost like if you've ever had a Cuban sandwich. Inside of a Cuban sandwich is pernil, basically, because it's pork shoulder, right? Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's solid. That's like a solid Spanish, like straight up Spanish Thanksgiving.
I can almost guarantee you I'm going to have all of those things today.
Oh, 100%.
Except for the casserole. Like, that side dishes are always kind of like up for they get changed every year. I don't know, but and then this isn't something on my list, but I just curious what your thoughts are, because every year my mama always makes sure that the cranberry sauce makes it to the table.
Yeah. I was talking to my mom about that.
Yeah.
And she was like, tomorrow I'm going to make cranberry sauce. I'm like, all right, Mom.
Yeah.
She also said she needed to give us some candied yams from a can because it's about to go bad.
Nice.
And I'm like, that's always great, Mom.
Nice.
Thanks for letting us know we're about to eat almost expired food. That's great. In a can, by the way, which cans can survive nuclear winter. They literally have an expiration date of 25 years. And she was like, let's make sure that we eat this before the rusts and the maggots start coming in.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
like, that is nice, Mom.
Cute.
Cool. Let's all get tetanus and food poisoning.
Yeah.
This is cool. I love it. No, that's really good. I mean, I'll just start off stuffing. Stuffing for me, I can just eat mountains of stuffing.
Oh, yeah.
It's literally, even though it's all like futon cushion, it's all just but it's so good. It's so good. And here's the thing. I don't like stuffing with the little like raisins in it.
No.
You can go home with that. I don't go somewhere else. I don't
Do you
like
put
that.
a meat in the stuffing? My mom puts like a sausage.
Sometimes that's not bad.
No,
like
it's
a nice
good.
little
It's good.
fennel sausage.
I realized my mom does a meat and meat situation, because I don't know if you heard me before. I said my mom, she cooks the stuffing inside the turkey. Like she cooks it on the stove quickly and then finishes it off inside the turkey, so it's all moist, so the turkey juices go into the stuffing.
Okay.
And she cooks everything in a bag.
That makes sense. Okay.
In the oven.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And so I was like, oh, she puts I think she puts turkey sausage in the stuffing and then puts it in the turkey.
And then puts it in there. Yeah, I'm always fascinated by how people have different techniques of like stuffing their turkey.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do the beer can turkey. You ever heard of that? Like you never heard of it?
I don't. What is it?
Well, it's something along the lines of like, I think you you pop open a beer can, right? I think you pour like half of it out or something, and then you stuff the turkey with the beer can, and then you just like cook it in there, because I guess like all the fumes and all the flavor from the beer like soaks through the turkey as it's cooking.
You put a whole can in there?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like a small little can, not like a whole, not like a 22 ounce, but and like you I think you empty half of it or something to that effect, right? And you poke holes in the beer can, so then all the flavors and aroma. Son of a cunt bitch. Sorry, whoops, sorry guys.
And
I
this
can't get
is
this
not
right.
gonna be it's not gonna do very well for the algorithm.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Don't worry, guys.
We're having technical difficulties.
I think you guys get the idea where the sign should be.
I think we just keep going.
Yeah, no, we're good. You know what? We're gonna keep it old school.
Yeah.
This is exactly where it's gonna go, right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Old school, all the way up north.
I think you gotta push it over just a little.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Just that's fine. That's good.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah, I never heard of that technique, but that sounds interesting. I mean, there's other recipes that use beer, and that sounds good. It sounds like it could be good.
Yeah, I've wanted to do that forever. So
what kind of beer would you use?
The Budweiser. Hello.
Oh,
let's go American, baby. Nah, I really don't know. Maybe Budweiser though, because it is like a thick, rich beer, or maybe like or maybe something with like an orange, like a Blue Moon or something. That might be good.
That would be nice, or like a Sam Adams.
Why?
I don't know, because they have different flavors.
Exactly.
No, they have different flavors. They're like Oktoberfest beer or whatever.
Yeah.
They have a lot of like fall flavors. They're known for that.
I went to the Sam Adams brewery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it was a weird experience, because like Boston, how do I say this? It's not so diverse.
What?
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
They don't really take kindly to outsiders.
I thought they were the friendliest.
Yeah. Well, they're just not used to the sun baking certain people more than other people,
Sure.
right? And it was just a very, very strange experience, let me tell you. It was very towny, you know? Like, especially the neighborhood that it was in. Like, it felt like as if they just, it was like in the middle of someone's house. That's the way it felt. It felt like as if somebody was like, yeah, I make it in the bathroom. Like, that's the way it felt. But
It's funny. Every time someone mentions Boston, I always think of a comic who we just saw this week at a mic, who's from Boston, and I forget he's from Boston because he doesn't look like it until he starts talking, and he has that heavy Boston accent. But I'm not shocked at all that they were not the
it
warmest.
was the looks were insane.
Like confusion and anger.
Yeah, almost just like, how did you get here?
Yeah.
Like you
Like
should
they
have
let
never
you
been
in?
able. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was a lot of that. It was a lot of like, what are you?
Yeah.
And what are you doing here? But hey, I'd love to play Boston. So if anybody wants to hire me for a gig, let me know.
Yeah. There you'll need to be racist to yourself.
Yeah, right.
Like self-deprecating.
I'd be like, what am I doing here? No, so anyway, all right, so stuffing, definitely number one. Number two, I like a pre-dinner, like, appetizer.
Ooh.
Being Italian, for us, it's like meats and cheese. Like, we have like we have a little carousel of meat, cheese. I saw you drool, literally. Meat, cheese, and like olives. With crackers.
Sounds like a little charcuterie board.
Like a little antipasti. You know what I mean? A little antipasti.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
There's that. Definitely baked ziti. See, this is where we split, right? Like you do rice and beans because you know you're mostly like or all Spanish, and then for me it's the baked ziti.
Yeah.
Which that's the Italian. Which oh my god, it is just a tradition that I love so much. It is so good.
There's been years where my mom's been like, should I also do a ziti? Just because it's like we just love it. Like we just make Italian food as much as we make Spanish food, and I go no.
That's insane.
It gets knocked off the
You are
the list.
missing out.
Yeah.
You are missing out.
No,
It
she
is
makes
so
a
good.
solid ziti. It's not about that. It's like, it's just the fact of like, of all the things like, again, like Thanksgiving is a day where you're cooking a ton. You don't want to go overboard and make so many dishes, you know? So I was like, if we got to eliminate anything, the ziti's got to go. It's not on the theme. It's not on the theme for us for Thanksgiving.
You're crazy. Yeah, what, just got to America theme? Is that what it is?
It's in line at the Visa.
Let's bring
at the
our
Visa
culture
office.
and this culture together. All right. You know,
you felt like
funny?
you did the accent and you're like, no, I don't love it.
No, you know what it was? I did it, and you looked at me like my family doesn't talk like that. Like,
well, we really don't talk like that.
We speak regular English.
Well, yeah, we do.
We're from the Bronx. Yeah.
Yeah. All of those things are true. Weirdly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Anyway.
So, all right. So I got stuffing. Obviously a turkey, right?
I like your appetizer is a good call. That's a strong call.
But that like pre-dinner appetizer.
Yeah.
So it's like an appetizer before appetizers, right?
Well, even those have to be hearty. Yeah.
Oh, listen, hold on a second. Now I just thought this out. So obviously we got the stuffing.
Yeah.
We got the charcuterie, the meats and cheeses and stuff like that, right? You got the turkey, okay?
You mentioned ziti.
Ziti. And you know what? Since I only get up to 5, I'm going to crush it right now. Stuffed mushrooms. Boom.
Gross.
Boom. Oh,
no, I've actually never had that. I've never had that.
Stuffed mushrooms?
I'm
Italian
actually,
style with the breadcrumbs and the olive oil? Oh, forget about it. Forget about it. No, seriously, forget about it. Never mention it again on this podcast.
You're never going to have
ever.
It. That sounds good, though.
It's so good. It's so good. As a bonus, stuffed artichokes, but that's about it. That's it.
Ooh.
That's it. That's it.
Could be together. They come together.
No, they don't.
Oh.
No, they're two separate. You have to bake them differently.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because
still.
stuffed mushrooms, I've seen them. They're made mostly like in a pot.
Interesting.
I've seen my family do that. I go based on what my family's done.
What do you stuff them with? What is it? Like, is it just breadcrumbs and...
Yeah, like breadcrumbs, but then like you spice up the breadcrumbs, you put some olive oil on it, and it's just amazing. It's just so good.
That sounds good.
Yeah, because like you bake it, you put some water on the bottom so it doesn't like get too dry. You cover them, and then you just let them bake for a while.
That sounds so nice.
They're like little morsels. They're so good. See, that's like Italian Thanksgiving. Italian Thanksgiving is basically what I just said. Obviously, I only got up to 5. There's more. There's manicotti. There's like a bunch of other stuff.
Well, those are the rules, so...
But that I made. I did that to myself. Yeah.
No, that sounds really good. That sounds... mushroom is something that I'm just now coming around to.
Oh, mushrooms?
Yeah.
I like mushrooms. They're really good for you, actually.
They are, but the texture of them always freaked me out.
It's a little rubbery.
It depends on how you cook them.
They
Same
taste
with
like
zucchini or squash or something. You got to be able to cook. They take seasoning very well. So it's always good to like prep them.
Yeah.
I think it makes a difference.
So, yeah. All right. So the Battle of the Thanksgivings.
Yeah. I think we're coming in strong.
You have a strong contender with the pernil.
Yeah.
That, I would put your pernil up against... What would I put it up against in my top?
Nothing.
Maybe the ziti.
There's no competition.
Maybe the ziti I would put pernil up against. Only because ziti has so many different flavors going around with it. And like, sure, it's filling, but like, you can't miss with baked ziti. With pernil, you can get like a big chunk of fat or something, and that's not good, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't mess up a baked ziti. Like, you can't. You know, with pernil, like, it could be maybe too dry or too wet.
You can mess up a baked ziti.
I mean, you have to be really dumb. Like, you have to be extremely, extremely dumb to mess up a baked ziti.
Yeah. Agreed.
Dead air. Yeah, that
Agreed.
was great. She literally went, I don't know. I don't know.
I
What
think
else?
that's a good contention. I think it would be interesting to see how this. So, like, okay, you said,
Yeah, let's battle it up.
okay, well, that's what I'm trying to do.
You're taking too long. Get to the point.
Well, I can't. I mean, I
match this up
swear
here.
this might be the last episode. It really will. The stuffings, right? I said how the stuffings usually made. I think sometimes there's apples in ours too. I forget. But I know there's like it's like a regular sauce, like a beef sausage or something that's like incorporated into it. Lots of veggies, celery, like whatever.
Yeah.
Onion. Obviously, your stuffing. How's that made?
Well, here's the thing. I think our stuffings will cancel each other out.
It's about the same.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I wouldn't even get into that because it's just going to cancel each other out because there's been years that we've used stovetop, and let me tell you something, stovetop is consistent. Stovetop is so good. Please sponsor me, stovetop. I will literally eat boxes of it. I
always think I wanted to have like I always wanted to have like the ready-made stuff. Like I always felt like, I don't know why I was always I had an affinity towards that stuff, like the like potatoes in a box or whatever.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah,
that is
I know.
White trash.
No, I never had it for real, but there was something about it that I weirdly like fantasized. I was like, that's probably really good. It's not good. No.
Stovetop
but stovetop is good. Hamburger Helper I've had a few times.
Ew.
It's like,
see, no.
It's like that's like in a real pinch though. Like
for
when
me,
we were growing
Hamburger
up.
Helper and like Chef Boyardee, they're both the same.
Yeah, I really wanted Chef Boyardee too.
Like,
I was like in love with it.
Yeah, no, it has to be nuclear winter. Like, I have to be stuck in a basement for me to eat that.
It wasn't about the food. It's not like the food was good at all. It was just sort of what it represented was like, I don't know. It was just like this kids thing that was like, you know,
homey, warm, Americana.
A little bit. Yeah.
Like that.
So same. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So stuffings, we can.
Okay,
because
that's
stuffing
fair.
it's stuffing is great, right? Again, unless they put like raisins or some shit. Other than that,
is
it's
weird.
pretty good.
I don't like that.
I don't know if anyway, so stuffing's out of the question.
Turkeys.
Now, you said green beans?
Yeah, I think something like a green, with the little crunchies on it.
Okay, so
I
your
like that.
green beans, let's be honest, that's the worst out of all the options we mentioned. So I put your green beans up against what's a light little matchup. I put your green beans against my stuffed mushrooms. Crushed.
Oh, sure.
Crushed.
Well, those
crushed
are,
by
I mean,
mushrooms.
what are we saying here?
Not even close. So we already know you won't even put up a fight. I love it.
Like, give me the stuffed mushroom. I'm getting hungry right now.
No, yeah, same. All right, so cool. So boom, done. Now, the battle of the turkeys. The turkeys can kind of cancel each other out, right? But however, I think the apples, not too bad. I've had turkey with apples in it, like stuffed apples.
I meant stuff. Oh well, yeah, because
like
the stuffing had
apples.
the stuffing has apples in it. So I guess but I think that's a good pairing. But I don't know. Thankfully, I've never had other people's turkey. I've only had my family's turkey, and it's always been good. So
yeah. Oh my God, no. There's been years that like my mom burned the turkey, like stuff like that. One time we had the turkey, it was so dry that shit was mummified.
you had to give it a eulogy instead.
It looked like Tutankhamun. Yeah,
Oh my God.
like it was so.
Oh my God.
It was so dry that we were just like we were soaking it. You know what I mean, to like get some moisture in there.
So how are you this year? You're not having a turkey though.
No, we're just having turkey breast, which is so weird. I don't know how to feel about it.
Well, is it because
I think it's just because there's not that many of us this year, so that's why we're just doing something smaller.
What's the smallest bird that you can get? I mean, I think it's like still like the smallest bird is I think like 15 pounds.
What, a quail? That's about as small
No.
as
I
a
mean
bird.
the smallest size turkey is the smallest is small. Let's cook a bunch of tiny little quails. Yeah.
So I don't know. And then let me see what else. What was the other option you said?
I don't know what.
When you were talking about, so you had 5 things, right? Your rice and beans.
Oh yeah.
I would put your rice and beans up against, and this would be a tough one. I'd put your rice and beans up against my my little antipasti, like my charcuterie board.
I'm gonna knock that charcuterie board right off the table.
Like that, see, because here's the thing: there's pluses and minuses, right? The charcuterie board, you got some meats, you got some cheeses, some olives, some crackers. So there's a little lunchable setup that you got there, right?
Here's the thing that
rice and beans is it's like hearty, it's flavorful with the beans.
The matchup's not really 100% because and this is my fault. We didn't do appetizer for appetizer here. But yeah, I think the rice and beans would match out. Like I think it would win for sure.
That's a tough one. I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you this: what are the selections for the meats and the cheeses? Name a few.
Oh, listen, I'll just make it easy. Some hard salami.
Cool.
Some hard salami. Some sharp provolone, right? Mild sharp. Some green olives.
Okay.
And then just like some little crackers.
So only one meat and one cheese?
Yeah, I'm just saying something simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're not gonna get crazy here.
All right.
But yeah. That's what I would say. See, here's the thing. Here's the benefit with those. Mm-hmm. You could eat those lightly, like as you're drinking, as you're walking around, as you're whatever. You could you just have a little bit. With rice and beans, you have to actually get a plate and you have to eat it in front of people.
Well,
and you have to shove it in your mouth.
It's not a good
up.
matchup because the rice and beans is part of the main course.
Yeah, because
it's no app. You know.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, because you didn't do any apps.
No,
really. You just did side dishes and yeah.
Well, because I'm trying to think. I'm like, what do we? I mean, we don't really do. I think there is like a meat and cheese like kind of situation. I think I think it's just something we've gotten from the store. I don't think it's anything we like put together. And we just get like some chips. You know, whatever. We just light stuff because
Well, it's not. Look, Italians. It's really like food before food.
I love that. Really honestly, I think that's
literally let's prep you for the food.
Yeah,
have a little bit of food to have more food.
Yeah, prime your stomach with prosciutto and then go.
Well, you have to line it. You know what I mean? You have to just line it up.
It's like building a house in your stomach.
Well, you have to put a foundation. That's what it is. You have to put a retaining wall. That's what it is. That's what you do whenever you're building something. You can't do anything until
you have that.
Yeah, you got to put some cement there, and then then you build from there. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what it is.
I think we only have a few. This is a shorter episode because again, it's Thanksgiving, guys. Yeah, so we have quite an agenda today to do all to just meet the destination of a sweet nap later today. Hopefully, do you sleep normally? You don't?
Not at all. Come on, that's for the week. Sleep is for the week.
No, it's not.
Sleep is for the week.
Oh my God, please
listen. You stay up. You power through. You drink. When you feel like you're going to go to sleep, you pour
It's not a sporting event.
Listen, you pour some whiskey on it, and then you're fine. That's it. Sleeping. Get out of here with that.
I like take a nap.
Yeah, is that what you do?
A power nap. What, 30 minutes?
Nah.
All right, whatever.
I would rather.
I'm fine with being weak.
I'd rather power through and then just go to sleep at like 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? Like 10, 11 o'clock.
For me, yeah, it's going to be late. It's going to be like 9 o'clock if I take a nap. And then I take a nap or whatever. Like right after dinner, I usually fall asleep. And then, but I might not this year. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Nah, because I want desserts too.
So that was going to be my last question.
You know what I mean?
My last question was going to be, because I did mention this earlier in the episode, desserts. Name 2 Thanksgiving desserts.
Pumpkin pie. Easy. Pumpkin pie. And then, depending on how I'm feeling, like, you know what? I'm going to say it. Rainbow cookies. And hold on a second. When I say rainbow cookies, I don't mean like a regular cookie that has like
funfetti.
Yeah, birthday cake or whatever. One of those dumb, stupid things that have been around now for the last few years. Like those cookies that have
like the big, thick layer of like sugar fondant on top too,
or whatever. Yeah. Or like where they put like rainbow sprinkles or like the whatever, like M&Ms or something on top of it. No, thank you. When I mean rainbow cookies, it's actually not even a rainbow. It's 3 colors. It's literally green, red, and like some other shit.
It's like pink, I think, too.
Yeah, exactly. And those are Italian cookies, and it has like Yeah, and then on the outside it has the chocolate coating with the chocolate sprinkles. Yo, I could eat pounds of that. So that would be my 2 if I had to pick, that and that, because it's perfect.
Yeah. So
What about
we
you?
call them Italian cookies.
That's what you.
Italian rainbow cookies.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because Italians, we have Italian cookies that we don't know the names of. We don't know the name of it, but you would have to see it. Maybe in post we could there's the Italian, we call them Italian cookies because we don't know what they are, but they're basically these little, they almost look like blondies. They're these little egg-shaped cookies that just have sprinkles and a little, and they're sometimes dipped in chocolate halfway,
I think I've seen those too. So they almost look like Madeleines, but thinner.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Madeleines. Yeah. Or sometimes they have a jam in the middle of them.
So the reason why we get the Italian cookies is because the rainbow cookies are included in there. The little Madeleine cookies that are dipped in chocolate are.
Yeah.
It's a whole assortment of all of those. The ones with jam, they're all in there.
Yeah.
We get those from the store. They have the biggest store. It's 30 cookies, and it's all the varieties.
It's ready-made. Yeah.
Yeah. And then so that's always a must. That's a huge hit. And then apple pie is usually a warm
a good
apple pie
isn't bad, man.
with
A la mode.
a solid vanilla bean.
Yeah.
That was the way to go. With a little coffee. Wraps up Thanksgiving nicely.
Yeah. This is a whole food episode, guys, and I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
I think this is good.
Listen.
This is
what
nice.
else are we going to talk
talking about food. I hope whoever's listening is just that's really nice. I want that too.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. I mean, hey, listen, guys.
By the time
get to the eating.
Yeah, we're gonna like I said, we're gonna wrap this up because we got cooking to do and things to do to prepare, and I have to bring a bottle of wine. I realized too. I should bring some. Because
you have to prepare for that.
No, you have to get the right bottle. No, this is going to release after Thanksgiving. So if you are listening, we would. I think we would love to know.
Yeah, what did you eat for Thanksgiving?
What were your Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
What were the highlights? I want to hear the highlight dishes.
Yeah, please let us know. Do you think that any of your dishes are better than ours?
Yeah.
I want to know because I will argue that till I die.
I think you just want to get into a fight. That's what you want.
Well,
a little internet fight.
Listen, I feel strongly about my traditions. Okay.
I think both listen, and I'll donate my dishes to your cause here. You can use any of those if anybody feels like challenging any of my dishes from my 5. You can go ahead and go to town and argue your face off with that.
Yeah, sure. Totally.
But I want to know what staples were good, tried and true, and then what dish, if there's any dishes that caught you by surprise. If someone brought something that you're like, oh, weirdly, this is good. All right. Not you. That's not a question for you.
I was about to say, I don't know if I've ever had that.
No, this is for, giving you guys
for
prompts.
anybody. Hey, go ahead, guys. Natalie, where can people find you, huh?
You can find me on Instagram. Natalie does comedy. And that's it. Keep it short and simple. I don't know. I might have a Facebook page coming out.
All right.
Big release.
I still have a Facebook page when I was an actor.
Yeah.
And I wrote my bio in third person.
Oh my God.
It was Mario Pisano was born in Queens. And I'm writing it as if I'm Stephen King. I'm just on a breezy March afternoon.
Little did he know. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Little did he know where life would take him.
Yeah.
Everything was cool until it wasn't. Anyway, you guys can find me at Funny Colors Comedy on Instagram, TikTok, Mario the Actor, Twitter, Mario P Comedy, and obviously follow the follow Comedy Chow.
Yeah, we're at Comedychowpod on all the socials.
All the socials.
That's consistent. And then you feel free to email us comedychowpod@gmail.com. We're checking that periodically.
Oh yeah, yep. We still just have the welcome email from when we created it.
We only that and security alerts.
when we both log into it.
When we log in, they're like, "Hey, is this you?" And we're like, "Yes."
We're like, "Oh my God, we're so popular. People are hacking us."
Yeah,
and it's literally
just
the one of us.
Reminders from Google that our 2-step verification's not
still
done.
Still needs to get done. Can somebody click the link, please?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a standoff. But yeah, guys, enjoy your Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time off. Eat, drink. I'm all for napping. Do it.
Sure.
And that's it. That's my
stance. Or be a gangster and stay up.
All
right, guys. Hey, thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Take care.
Thanksgiving.
Bye. Eat well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I want to coin that. Anyway, eat well. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.